This is a little welcome video for anyone who's checking out CardHulk for the first time. I want to give you some idea about the features and what's involved and why you're going to want to get involved yourself. This is our homepage. We've got a lot of blog content here that we're launching with. Obviously, we'll keep that fresh. But what CardHulk is basically a one-stop shop to manage your collection. And we're going to go into a lot of the details of what that means. But let's go just straight away to your collection screen. I'm imported some cards already. We can walk through some of the features here. You can bulk import your cards to your collection with a CSV or Excel spreadsheet that will give you a template for. You can also bulk import from your checklist. So let's say you've got a whole bunch of cards that you want to that you have a set for. So let's say you've got the entire 2019-20 Prism base set, and you can just check all these cards. You've got every single one of them. You're going to go ahead and add those cards to your collection. Now, I'm not going to add these because it's a lot of cards. It's going to mess me up, but it gives you an opportunity to even check off the ones you don't have before you do a last second import. One more thing, or just a few more things. Shipping. You can create shipping labels with or without cards. If you want to ship a couple of cards that you've sold to somebody on a stack sale, you can add them and get a shipping label. I won't walk you through that. There's another video for that. But what's cool about that is on your here on your home screen, on your admin tool panel, you can set a default shipping address to populate every time, a from address. So you don't have to enter that in every time. You can post straight to eBay from your collection. So you click this button here and it sets up a post to go straight to eBay. Now, the first time you do this, you have to authorize us to use, allow to post on your behalf. But after that, you're good to go. You can upload files here or images here. Select whether or not you want to use eBay Managed Payments, PayPal. We have a default description that will always show here that you can set in your admin settings as well. So that's a pretty cool feature. Building a break is really cool. Also, you can build a break or view your past breaks. Basically, you can set up all these details about the break. All right, so this is a break that we've set up for NFL team names. Test Break 3, great break title. What we've done is basically this is got the team set up and you don't have to randomize it. But if you want to randomize it, you can randomize it as many times as you want. Let's say we're putting CardHulk admin in as one of the users. Right here, you'll see the ability to add all of the shipping address details straight from straight into here, so you don't have to keep up with that separately, which is pretty cool. And then you can refer to these breaks and even hide these details if you want to show this on the big board. There will be a cleaner view of this, like a page for your break that will show all these details without all this extra stuff if you want to show it on your YouTube stream or something like that. Heading back to my collection, obviously your cards are obviously a big part of this. Having this in your collection, there's multiple ways to add cards to your collection. We have a separate video for that. But right next to your cards, instead of going out and searching completed sold listings or active listings, if you want to see what's active in the market or sold in the market for a card, we've got an easy, quick way to jump off straight into that. Bulk grade submissions are a cool thing. We'll pull this up and see if we can have some details on this. But basically, you can track each step along the way when things were received and research and grade and return. You can add cards from your collection to a bulk grade and track those cards for that specific grade all the way through to completion. And if you look on your card itself, there's a place to add grade details, which is actually, also really cool. You can add what you paid for the card, who's graded it, your anticipated grade, the actual grade when you purchased it, and then your sold price elements are here as well. So there's a lot that you can track. You can upload your own personal images also. Going over to the hub, it's really just a quick snapshot view of what is out there in the market for eBay. So anything we've added recently, and you can toggle between sports really quickly. Anything that's recently sold, you can do that as well. So what we want to see here is just a quick search. Let's go over and see if we can find any Tua Prism Silvers. And then obviously this is a keyword search just on the eBay items itself and gives us a quick view as well. So basically what we want to do is give you an opportunity to do all your research for the market without ever having to leave, without ever having to go through all the filters that are meant for a generic marketplace down to really more specific for what you are looking for. Search is really powerful. So I want to point out that search and pricing and what's out there in the market and matching individual cards with our auto matcher. It's still in beta. So you will see some weirdness in some of this. But again, you can quickly see the active cards for this card itself. When you search, you can also go straight to that set. In the checklist, it'll pre-populate all of those items for you. And then you can check out the player's player card, which is really cool and really helps us sort of combine statistics with performance. So if you'll notice here, LeBron is the highest ranked priced player at the small forward position, overall number 7. Obviously, he's going to be behind a lot of rookies, but we track a lot of this for you just to show you kind of a comparison out there in the market. You also got really quick availability of LeBron's items on eBay here if you want to check him out. Taking this to another level is our comp simulator, which is based on statistics. So you can input a set of statistics for a hypothetical player, and it'll give you a comparable player. That's a little ugly. We need to fix that. Give you a comparable player based on their performance. So let's just go rookie. He's a shooting guard. He's a pretty good shooter, really good shooter there. Let's go 47%, 21 points a game. And let's see. That gives us an RJ Barrett. You could expect this player to be worth about $33 in the market. And then the other thing to note is obviously this pricing is still in beta. That feels a little high to me, but it's a good way to give you basically a comparison. Like player value report is another way we leverage our market data along with our statistics data. So you can see that these are the undervalued rookies. This is based on 2019-20 stats. Ja performed better in general than Zion. Zion obviously had some injury issues, and is a good bit lower in price. Now, these are going to be, there's a lot of other factors involved, like the name brand, the marketing, and the market they play in. But this is a pure statistical comparison. So if you see like a Jordan Poole is undervalued, he's more comparable in terms of performance to a Cameron Johnson, who's looking at, triple his price in a base card value. We've also got overvalued rookies. Obviously, Zion's going to be up there at the top because of the delta between him and his comp player, but that shows you just kind of how things work there. This is a pretty useful tool if you're trying to project players out and find some diamonds in the rough. Couple of social things. We've got a forum here that's going to grow over time. It's pretty base level functionality, but it should be good to get the conversation started as we build out these features. Another one that we love is this mail day. It separates from the getting things lost in the forum where people might be talking about pricing or whatever. We wanted an area that's just showcasing the love of the cards, and we leverage this section for people to just show, this is what I got in my mail day, this is my big hit, and have people cheer them on and comment and give them their observations of those cards without having things get lost in the forum area. We've shown you checklists already. really want to showcase the fact that we're still in beta, highlight the fact that we're still in beta. We have a bug report form if you have any issues. We're not charging for this site until we feel comfortable about data and pricing and features. Really, features, data is never going to be perfect, but we want this to be something that everyone can use and feel comfortable with. And they're going to run into bugs early on, but right now, while it's in beta, it's free of charge just to get you all used to it and loving it as much as we do. So if you haven't already, please sign up. It's free to sign up for now. It'll put you on a PayPal subscription that we won't start charging until we feel comfortable. But we want your feedback. We want your honest, candid feedback on whether or not you hate it, you love it, things that are working, things that are not working, and just help us build a community around cards and the hobby, and not just flipping. This is for card lovers by card lovers, and we're excited to take the journey with you.